Hey, Drew, you killed this shit. Drew, you killed this shit.
What's up, baby? We back. 613 Faye Production here on YouTube, Apple, Spotify, Google. Like I said, YouTube, acknowledge us. In the Four Corners of Wrestling podcast, we here.
Mercy, dog.
What's up, Hollywood? What's up, man? What's up?
I'm like a loser every time y'all use somebody else's shit and we got our own shit.
Here we go. Can I do my thing?
30 seconds of the show, I'm cursing, bro.
Can I do my thing, man?
Good. No.
You didn't even show up to work. You like halfway show up to work, and you're like,
Roman thing. You're doing Roman. This is not the Roman Reigns podcast. No.
Oh.
Yeah. Can I do my thing?
No.
You're like halfway showed up for work, and you're like, come on, look, I know you're Vince McMahon and everything. You know what? You got it, Vince. You got it.
What you about to sausage?
Hey, in the Four Corners of Wrestling podcast, we back, baby.
And why we always back? We never go nowhere. Every week we back. We here every week.
What time we here?
That's true.
I know I was here on time. You was here on time, Marshall. I gotta give you that.
Okay, so I wasn't on time today, so that's what we're going to do. We're just going to jump out there. Let's go ahead and get.
You weren't the only one, but it's okay. It's okay. I got your back, Marshall.
On time, but you know.
I got your back, Marshall. I can make fun of you and.
I ain't the only one getting it there. Cool.
No.
Cool. we're sharing it.
Opportunist. That's what I am.
Bad. What up, J. Will?
What up?
How you feeling, bro?
Man, I'm good, bro. How you?
I'm good, man. Birthday just passed, so.
Oh yeah, you turned 21 times 5.
Guys, Marshall's gonna explode. Marshall's getting older.
And I'm still the youngest cat here. I'm still the youngest looking cat here.
Nah, show that hairline. Then we can talk.
It might be back a little bit, but I still look good. It's all good, baby.
Why is
You
he
look
hiding
old.
it under the hat?
You need an HD. You need an HD camera.
Why is he hiding it under the hat?
The pixels make you look older than us. And you look younger than us in real life, but the pixels don't make you.
For the ladies that's watching, y'all know he's hat fishing.
Huh?
For the ladies that's watching,
we having a bad hair day. So I was like, you know what?
You have a good hair day.
Ball cap. No, Hollywood, everybody can rock a ball cap. It's a problem when I rock the ball cap. Your hair's so big, you don't need to be rocking no ball cap, but you do it anyway.
Oh, me?
You have a bad hair life. Stop playing.
Hey, okay, we're not going to talk about the hair life.
Hey, Jay Will, can I ask you a question?
We're not going to talk about that. If anybody can talk about hair, it's Quabo, because he has some. You don't have any. You know what I mean? Now, if you want to talk about beard, I ain't getting no facial hair. That joint is, it's baby face banded here.
Can I ask you a question, Jay Will?
Talk about hair.
What up?
What roll of your neck is the collar of your shirt sitting on? Matter of fact, that's the first time I ever seen Jay Will neck. That's crazy.
Hey, you known him for like a decade.
Man's got no neck.
You know what? It don't matter. This beard is full, luscious, soft. It's okay, bro.
Well,
it's okay.
What does this have to do with wrestling?
It has nothing to do with wrestling. Get to the intro. Let's keep this going.
Quavo, what's happening? We got to highlight Quavo right quick. What's up, Quavo?
What up, soul brother?
Hey, man. I'm cooling, man. I'm cooling. You feeling good? You all right?
Yeah, man. Happy belated birthday, bro.
Hey, appreciate you, bro.
Happy New Year, bro.
Appreciate, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? My New Year.
Motherfucker, it's
New
May.
New Year for you, bro.
Thanks.
It's a new year for him, bro.
No, it's the same. It's the same New Year for all of us in January. Hush.
Nah, but this is my New Year, man. This is like I came in on this day. I didn't know nothing before May 23rd. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
New Year is not the same day as the United States New Year.
Exactly. Or the Mayan calendar. We don't know what year.
Why don't you get yourself some what's it called? Some diversity, Jay Will. How about you take some diversity?
Get some what?
Some diversity, you know, and some ethics. You know, you don't know anything about America.
As you struggle through that sentence.
I struggled through the sentence because I didn't know what word I wanted to use. I'm probably still not using the word I want to use, but I'm using that word.
You're probably not.
Hey, you're the one that thinks that the New Year starts on January 1st everywhere.
You know?
It technically does.
No, just
Chinese New Year is different, bro.
Yeah.
Lunar, it's called Lunar New Year because it just doesn't affect China. Let's try that again. Don't get canceled today.
You know what?
All
We're
right?
gonna start the wrestling show before we allow Jay Will to embarrass himself anymore.
Right.
So y'all don't forget to like, subscribe, share, so you know next time the podcast is dropping. We're gonna get into it, baby.
We'll be back again.
Oh yeah. We ain't going nowhere.
Every Sunday we back. Every Sunday
we back.
Vince said stop saying we back, so I'm gonna stop saying we back. Vince gave me tips last week, y'all, and I applied them Jones, and we're gonna see how they work this week. All right. So here we go.
Four Corners Wrestling.
4CB.
Oh yeah. I struggle in podcasts. Keep going.
Oh, shut up.
Hey.
Man, fuck that nigga. Fuck that nigga RJ Turner in the BWO.
See, you gave him too much shine, man. I wouldn't
Damn,
say
you
that.
gave him a
For
lot.
the 5 people that watch us, you know.
Fuck that nigga. Fuck
Now
him.
they gonna know him.
He said we are struggling podcast.
Fuck him.
Can we talk about something other than wrestling today?
I mean, this is a wrestling podcast.
I mean,
I
we can talk
I mean
about
that we got to talk about wrestling every time. It's in the 4 corners of wrestling. So
Yeah.
we're in the 4 corners, but that don't mean we got to talk about wrestling.
Man, I got all
We
these
can be
notes here,
wrestling debate.
man. Good stuff I want to
Bro,
talk
you
about.
got 4 hours of notes, bro, and I don't really want.
I was trying to do my best Jim Cornette impersonation to wrap it up in like 20 minutes. You know, I had 5 hours of wrestling to cover, and to wrap it up in 20 minutes, I think that's
wait, but can we talk about the nonsense that's happening with wrestling people? Because goddamn, I seen some funny shit this week.
what you say.
Wrestling, what is it? Ringside, one of them places about to get. Well, they got canceled.
They got canceled fast because of the shit they said.
They said something. They replied something to Tony Khan, and they basically was like, Tony Khan be buying all the wrestling wrestling little dirt sheets, and they wouldn't buy. Tony Khan offered him $2 million. He wouldn't take it. But then they said something. Tony Khan said something, and it was like, you put your strap on a man. You put your women's strap on a man first.
Yep.
And then Nyla Rose is a beast. That's what her name is in the wrestling ring. But on Twitter, she is hilarious.
Absolutely.
Said strap on.
Yo, Nyla Rose is. What the fuck are you doing, Jose? Hey, Mike, leave this in the cut.
I'm not editing none of this shit. Y'all want to come on in and act like this shit ain't serious? Hey, by all means. Hey, listen. But anyway, Nyla Rose responded back. There's a lot of going on in wrestling. Honestly, to be honest with you, man, this week sucked. It sucked.
Yeah.
Marshall's birthday, it sucked.
That's
the highlight of the week.
I mean,
and that was on.
I had a couple highlights. That's why I want to talk about some shows, because shit, I had a highlight on SmackDown, and
yeah, SmackDown was
SmackDown was
good.
lit.
That's the only thing I really want to talk about for real. But I mean, that ain't my show to talk about it. So
yeah, I was just gonna start it off, and yeah, then we can
Can we get through the bad stuff first and then get to the good stuff?
Oh yeah, sure. You know what? I prefer that.
Well,
so what's going on
first, Jay Will?
All right, cool. So let's start with the bad stuff. Let's start with AEW Dark. So I'm sorry.
No. Actually, no.
He overdid it.
Marshall.
You're the host.
You're the host of the show. You pick and you maneuver.
Now I want. He said start with the bad. I'm with that. So yeah, what happened on Dark, Jay Will?
Okay, Dark. Okay.
Y'all gonna get canceled because if they come to me asking me, hey, do you know them? Yeah, I know them. Do you agree to 613 agree with the stuff they be saying? No, I do not. What should I do?
Good.
You should get rid of them. Bye.
I mean,
you're good with that statement you just made, so you're good.
I mean,
I mean, they want to see on YouTube. Sure, ain't nobody told me to put it on YouTube.
I want to say it for what it is. My feelings are my feelings. It doesn't reflect what in the four corners of 613 feels, but this is just me. If you have a problem with me, you can follow me on Twitter and let me know at 4CB_.
Ain't nobody got time for all them letters. Come on, man.
I'm just saying, ain't nobody trying to spell your name, your difficult ass name. Ain't trying to hear that shit.
It's not hard.
Fuck is a Quabo.
It's a lot easier than all them underscores you have in your name.
Nigga, is you Quavo from Migos' broke ass cousin? Like, come on, bro.
Actually, he was Quavo before Quavo was even a thing. That's one.
True.
Fair.
I named him Quavo. I actually named him Quavo too. But he spells it with a B. I'm the one that gave him the B.
He gave me that idea.
I called him Quavo first. We have recordings when I'm with Quavo. We have big recordings that we did that on when we was in our go-go days.
Fine.
Hey man, your name is J Will with one L. Like that's done on purpose, bro. That's done on purpose. Oh well,
right, it's my time. It's my time. Wrestling time.
My bad. Sorry.
It's all good. Let's start with AEW Dark this week. That's starting Tuesday. We're going backwards because we're doing the bad shit first, and then we're moving up to the decent shit. Decent show that night. Had about 10 matches. Now, I don't understand why the longer show is the most quiet show when I don't understand. Like Elevation, yeah, we get it. Dark Elevation, we kind of get it. It's elevated talent, but like you're having the same talent that's like been on Dynamite and Rampage, just already proven to be good, but then putting them on Dark. But whatever. I don't make those decisions. Tony Khan, I mean, that's your decision. Cool, got it. So first match of the night, Chris Statlander and Avery Bro. Avery has some good moves. We know who was going to win. Chris wins. Cool. Next match, Matt Menard and Angelo Parker versus Kubai Eli Isam. What the fuck did I watch? First of all, there was a boring promo right before the match. Like it just didn't hit. And here's why I say this. They're a part of the Jericho Appreciation Society, first of all. If you know Chris Jericho and his past and his history, good promos is what he was all about. We know he had some amazing promos, but this shit was terrible. He didn't help them write it at all. I mean, they somehow won, but whatever. It's dark. Who cares? No one's watching.
Right.
We got AQA versus Brittany Jade. Actually, a pretty decent match. It wasn't very long, but it was also very entertaining. Love AQA. So highlight a black girl. Appreciate you. Lee Moriarty versus Alan Angels had some pretty nice high spots with the Spanish Fly move onto Moriarty. That was a very good match, but then Moriarty wins by tap out. That was actually a pretty good match. If anything of this show that night, I would definitely recommend this match. And I will also recommend the Sunny Kiss match of that night. Sunny Kiss versus Carlo Bravo. I don't understand how anyone doesn't want to watch Sunny Kiss. Like, if you don't like Sunny Kiss, that's a you problem. Because Sunny Kiss is super entertaining, super athletic, like puts on very entertaining matches. I can continue to watch any Sunny Kiss match. Robin Renegade.
Keep watching them because that's all she on.
Look, TK, never mind. Let's I'm not going to get on my soapbox yet. Robin Renegade versus Vicky Dreamboat. Who cares? Boring match. Anthony Ogogo versus Trenton Smith. Anthony Ogogo, the governor, he wins. Meh. I could have done without that match. Leva Bates and Kia Dream. Leva Bates wins, as I expected. I didn't expect much. And Peter Avalon versus Ryan the Meth versus Roppongi Vice. That is the dumbest name ever. First of all, the nigga Avalon, the white guy Avalon looks like a porn character mixed with Ric Flair with the ridiculous robe. He has the dumbest Miami Vice mustache I've ever seen within my life. I just can't fathom why they decided that this look was good for him on TV. Oh, sorry, YouTube, because hell, half of their talent is sent to YouTube. Where hey, whatever, let's get the pennies that we can get from YouTube. Fine, whatever. Match was dumb. Didn't care for it. Could have done it without AEW Dark, except that Lee Moriarty match and the Sunny Kiss match. Pretty good. Those were two pretty good matches that I genuinely enjoyed watching. Dark Elevation. We got JD Griffey and Ethan Page. Next match. Mercedes Martinez and Hien, whatever, for the Ring of Honor Undisputed Championship. I have problems with the idea that there's a title match and it's second on the card. Like that doesn't make sense to me, because like that makes sense when there's it's like a pay-per-view event, like a Mania, SummerSlam, Double or Nothing. It makes sense to have a title match earlier in the show, but like you have a title match on Dark on YouTube, but then you also put it as the second match of the night. At least with the opening match of the night, you get the crowd invested in it. Granted, I will say the crowd was pretty into that match, but like that doesn't make sense to put them second on the card. Mercedes wins again. The Varsity Blondes versus the Butcher and Blade, featuring the Bunny. Meh. Lee Moriarty versus Alex Reynolds. I mean, it was a decent match, but I'm really impressed by Lee Moriarty. He's a pretty interesting character. He has a great entrance, solid moveset. He has really good energy for him. Like it fits his character. Pretty good guy, like him. Mysterious Q and Anthony Ogogo as the main event. Oh, there were 6 matches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I missed one of the matches. Oh well, doesn't matter. It's AEW Dark is on YouTube. Who cares? Anthony Ogogo, pretty decent main event, but I mean, in all actuality, I enjoyed more. What the fuck? I enjoyed more from Dark than I did from Elevation that night versus last week, where Elevation was genuinely better, but the crowd is silent on Dark. Like how people sit through that, I don't understand. Real quick, now before I end this, I didn't watch last Wednesday. Whatever. Cool. It is what it is. If you ever really watch Dark and Dark Elevation, if you really pay attention, people who lose are never shown their ring entrances. Like it's painted clear as day who is going to win every single match on Dark and Dark Elevation. They never show their entrances. So if you see who's going to come out, they actually show their music, which is most of their music is terrible. You see their entrances. You're like, okay, yeah, this person's going to win. I can fast forward to the next thing. Like you can super cut a 45-minute video into at least 3 minutes by just seeing who's being introduced first. You get a curveball thrown where they show both entrances, but the person who goes in second when they show both entrances is the person that wins. Every AEW Dark and Elevation. If you don't believe me, watch all the videos that you can see on there. Tony Khan, you're welcome for getting those views. I'm done.
All right. Anybody want to follow up with that?
Anybody else want to bore us? I was over here asleep, nodding off.
I was nodding off watching it.
I can imagine. Sounds like it.
I watched it on the train. Like that's how I can you imagine sitting on the train?
On the train?
I've
No.
on the train before.
I couldn't fall asleep on the train with my phone in my hands. If it was in my pocket. Was your phone in your hand?
I mean, I hope it was somewhere. It might have been in my pocket. Hopefully,
it was in my pocket. If I fell asleep, it was in my hand. I could have got robbed, but whatever.
That's why I said, yeah.
If I had been home sitting on my couch watching it, it definitely would have put me to sleep.
Damn.
Okay. I guess I'll go. So I don't really have too much to say. I didn't like take all these extensive notes and like do every match like you guys do. So Rampage was Friday. The Blackpool Combat Club versus House of Dark. Well, I mean, it wasn't bad. It wasn't horrible. But it was they need trio belts because I'm tired of seeing these trios matches and nothing that means nothing. Like it doesn't do what is it for? Just three dudes getting together. Speaking of interest, was Daniel Bryan's interest. In one moment he was on the stage, and then next thing you know, I just seen him on the ropes. I'm like, well, how you get down there so quick? And I had to remember it. Rampage's tape. So Jade had a good promo, but then they announced the match, which was weird because it was like, hold on, wait. She said it, and the next thing you know, the match is announced. I'm like, wait a minute. But then again, I have to remember his tape. Well, something else. Oh. AEW is going to have a new belt, y'all. The hardcore belt.
What?
No, those that watched it would get the joke. So Scorpio Sky comes out. He don't have the belt. I don't know why he doesn't have the belt. He don't have the belt. Sammy Guevara has the belt back in the back with his girl, and they got a sledgehammer. And they beat the belt up. Frankie Kazarian comes out, and they beat the belt up. And they beat the belt up, and they beat the belt up, and they beat the belt up. So the hardcore belt. But we all know with the TNT belt, everybody that has the belt gets their own design, kind of, or their own color way. So when it first came out, it was red. Then with Brody, with black. Was it black with Brody? Or was it red with Brody? I don't remember, but the original color was something different than when Brody had it. Then Cody had it back. Then Miro had it, and it was white. Then Sammy got it back, and it was something else. And so that's what it's leading to, for real. It's not really leading to a match that we want to see, because no one wants to see Frankie Kazarian, Sammy Guevara, and Scorpio Sky in a match. At least I don't. I can't speak for everyone else, but I don't want to see Sammy's. I really don't like seeing Sammy Guevara, because at this point, I think he's going to hurt himself before he even gets to 35. He does that little, and it's like, bro, no. At this point, we're not thinking you're crazy. We're thinking you're stupid, because there's no reason for you to be the ladder match to jump off the ladder and completely miss the person that you're jumping onto and expect for us to think that it's going to inflict some pain. No,
Right.
Sorry, bro. No.
Yeah. It was red.
I'm sorry.
With Brody.
What?
So you're meaning to tell me that AEW decided to smash the TNT title belt? So are they going to use that smash title? Because I'm pretty sure that WWE did that first. Didn't they take?
No, they smashed it, but they did that. The hardcore belt just came because somebody had it in the warehouse. They did it to give Scorpio his own belt.
Okay, cool.
It's to set up a match, of course, obviously, but it was to give him his own belt, because for some reason he didn't come out with the belt. Listen, I can't make sense of it either. I think they could have just came out and gave the man another belt. You know what I'm saying? And if you wanted to set up the match, just say, hey, this is the match.
Cool, got it.
Jade told Tony Schiavone, get out of here when she did her promo, and she just took the mic and said something really quick, and then Then a match. We got a match at Double or Nothing. When is Double or Nothing? Is it this weekend?
This Sunday.
Oh, yeah, they Sunday. Damn, I'm gonna have to watch that. Yeah.
We gotta watch it tonight. Yep.
Don't forget, Friday show is airing at 5:30 in the morning, at 5:30 in the afternoon. So time change. TK, you're welcome for the promo.
Hey,
TK,
Oracle.
I'm gonna be at the baseball game, so I ain't watching that. I'm a DVR. I didn't watch either one of these shows when they were live, honestly. Impact. The only thing that was memorable to me that was worth talking about, and honestly, the only reason why I didn't really have my Impact notes like that is because I don't know who none of these people are, and I'm not gonna be a Marshall to be on here butchering their names. So If I don't say your name, then that probably means not that I don't like you. It's because I don't know how to say your name, or I don't know who the hell you are. And I promise you, I'll be better at knowing who you are later on in the season. Right now, I don't know who was on Impact. I know the Briscoes have the belt, which something happened at the end of their match. Somebody ran in, somebody I don't know, and now this week on Thursday, which will be next week, what I'll be talking about, there is going to be a 3-way: the Briscoes versus a name that sounds like really evil. It's a real evil name, like Destruction Mass Connection or some shit like that. I don't know, bro. I don't know. It's a horrible name. I don't know what I'm watching. I really don't want to watch this stuff, but I have to. No need to complain. But something I did want to yield the rest of my time to was something serious that's going on in this country right now. And it's really bad. Haters. A lot of y'all be hating, man. Y'all be hating like, hey, man, you heard Jay Will say the dude name earlier. There's a lot of haters, man. Listen, while we get our little views now, we get our big views one day, don't be mad at us, okay? I got this robe on. You know our viewers went up last week?
That's what would have had.
Our viewers went up last week. Listen, man, I know what I have to do to take this show to the next level. Okay? I know what I have to do. Are you guys ready to do the same thing?
No. Yeah. Oh my God.
Let me know when it's over.
Cody Rhodes, Cody Rhodes, Cody Rhodes, Cody.
Oh my God. Is it safe to look?
Yes.
Okay. I see Quavo and J Will. That's what I'm saying.
Oh my God.
I'm gonna put the rest of the show like this.
So that's my new alter ego, Plenty T.
Streaky T. That's your new alter ego.
Plenty T.
Oh man.
Plenty T.
Oh.
Plenty me.
Yeah, I get you.
Too much of you.
4 Quarters Wrestling.
Listen, man.
Oh.
I take my shirt off and all the,
All the girls go crazy.
Yep. The demographic is good. It's balancing out.
Oh man. Yeah, you fucked me up with that one. All right, I guess Quavo, you're up next.
Oh my gosh, I need a couple minutes to get myself together. What the hell?
We don't got a couple minutes. Chop, chop. Let's go.
You don't want this show?
I look like 3 people on NXT right now.
Oh Lord.
Oh man. Come on, Quavo.
Well, the inmates are definitely running it tonight. Okay. NXT. Let's see. What do we have NXT?
Booyaka, NXT.
Yeah. We definitely clipping that. Yeah, NXT started off with the dawn of NXT, which was a great start. Promo was nice. Santos at the end was looking like a crisp $50 bill. I like that. It was pretty dope. Stacks and 2 Dimes versus Enofe and Blade. They put on a good match, kept some good momentum. There was definitely a few botches, a few crash and burn moments too. But 2 Dimes and Stacks coming out with the win was nice. Santos at the end with the crew coming out was pretty decent too, and the chaos, the way that first part of the segment ended with the chaos was a dope way to start NXT too. I don't like the way that Wes Lee did his promo because I feel like it took away from the momentum and it slowed it down. I feel like it should have built it up or it should have created more of a hype going into the next match, but you get what you get, right? Sanga putting on that match with Wesley was actually pretty decent. And then it gave him a good look so that way Wesley looks like a formidable foe, even going up against a big giant like Sanga. And then with Zion showing up and then Sanga having his back, it was a good way to show that Wesley earned his respect, which I thought was a nice way to end that segment.
I feel so bad for Wes, man.
Yeah.
I feel so bad for Wes.
But hey, it's better than being thrown into the crowd. Cause, jeez.
I'm just saying because he's a tag team. He's been a tag team wrestler his whole career. Now he
Yeah,
got.
but he's
Huh?
branching out into singles and he looks good. I mean, the way that he had with Sanga, I feel like they might set up something with him and Sanga tagging at some point. It looks
But
like
that
it.
promo was horrible.
Yeah, it was bad. It
I'm with you.
drained
That
it
promo
drained all the momentum. I was just like, jeez, bro. Like,
definitely
I
wasn't
don't even
about.
want to root for you, and you a baby face, and I usually always root for the baby face. Jeez. It felt like Jay Will on TV, but it is what it is. Cora Jade and Roxanne backstage. That interaction was a little boring as well. But I like Roxanne Perez. She's great.
No,
Giggity
don't try
giggity.
to. No, don't try to
Um,
side. No, don't try to sidestep that failed joke.
hey, wait,
Let's not
This
do
is my
that.
time. This is my time.
That's
Okay.
exactly what
It was kind of
Uh,
funny actually.
uh,
That drain hit. It didn't fail. Like you got hit right in the forehead with that one.
left an extra little bump right next to the one you got right there. Anyways, Alba Fire versus Electra Lopez was a dope match. These ladies put on a really good match, good back and forth. I enjoyed the commentary that Wade Barrett was putting on the entire time. It was like hateration on 1,000, and it was beautiful because he was just mad at Cora Jade for being there ringside, which I thought was dope. And it was a good way to bring the newcomer from NXT UK on there, giving her some shine, getting that win over Electra, and then Electra slamming that popcorn out of Cora's hands. I thought was hilarious. That was like so dramatic but entertaining at the same time. And then of course they dropped the momentum again to have Diamond Mine on there, which with another week segment, which is just like a roller coaster, up and down, up and down. It's just like they can't keep it forward, but it is what it is. The segment with Fallon and Tiffany, though, I thought that was hilarious because that was entertaining. The yeehaw, bitch! That man, that got me excited for the
Wait, man,
match.
I don't think you were supposed to say that.
I wasn't. I wasn't, but that shit was hilarious, bro. I'm still a little blown that Nikita Lyons isn't in the tournament anymore because she got the injury, but you know, it is what it is. I have my money on her, bro. But I think Roxanne Perez is gonna have to take this because ain't no way, ain't no well. Let me not beat myself to the punch and tell you who the other winners were. But Roxanne beat Lash Legend with a decent win, clean finish, clean win, and Pop Rocks. Let's go. I give it to her because she definitely is, like Wade Barrett says, an overachiever babyface who is working her way to being a champion, which looks very decent because she's been beating champions all the way up there. So if she gets that title, it'll be worth it, or gets that title shot, it'll be worth it. Um, Toxic Attraction backstage with the chaos, and then Mandy going into her match was actually decent. That actually built excitement in a dope way. And then having her go against Indy in the match, even though I had mixed feelings because I didn't want Indy to lose, but at the same time, I knew Indy wasn't that big of a star quality to beat Mandy Rose at where they're at right now. And Toxic Attraction, they're holding those belts. They ain't gonna let them go. They're working hard. I will say this though, Mandy is a lot more entertaining as a heel. Um, and yeah, man, it's good because you see how she gets the win with those slight interferences from Toxic Attraction. They don't even need too much. It's just that split second, and you get that win. But Wendy Chu hitting her with the soccer balls, I was like, go ahead, little Oopa Loopa, little Oopa Loopa, that could, bro, get it, yo. It was beautiful. Pretty Douglas, Pretty Deadly segment was nice too. Like those guys do good job. Those guys are definitely looking as a good tag team champ combo, and I like it. They're looking good. I will say this though. I don't want Stratton versus Henley. I actually could have done without the match entirely. I would have actually preferred Henley to move forward without Stratton, but you see what they set up, and Stratton took the win. And Tiffany Daddy says, "You got this. You got the win. It's done. Boom. What can you do?" And now it's gonna be her versus Roxanne, and I really hope Roxanne takes it because I would rather see her go and get that title shot for the NXT, and that would be dope. Von Wagner versus Ikemen Jiro. I thought that was dope too, man. Like I was expecting another repeat of the squash match and seeing him toss into the crowd again, but he came with it, yo. He came with it, even though he got the beat down. He came with it. He fought hard, but he should have definitely taken off that jacket because it was over after that jacket. After he got hands with that jacket, it was done. Josh Briggs coming in though gave it a different feel, so it wasn't the same thing over and over again. And now I'm kind of pumped. I kind of want to see Josh Briggs versus Von Wagner. That looks like a decent matchup. I think it could be good. Marshall, I know you're gonna like this. Sophia Cromwell, giggity giggity, giggity giggity. And hopefully, when you're done buffering, we could. There you go. There's that smile. Love it. Giggity goo. But yeah, Toxic Attraction, I think, was a lot more entertaining in this episode, just because you got to see the match, but you also got to see them in like a lot of segments, and they're working with it. But Wade Barrett marking out on Mandy, that was hilarious too. It was cute. It was like, oh, you really, really, really want her to care about you. Anyways, Cut Wiz segment. Jeez, I had so many things to go on Mello, but it's like I feel bad if I go on his face. So let me just say on the part that Cameron Grimes, you made that segment entertaining because had you not been there, that would have been dry. What's the word? Mike might like this. Like 2 slices of bread and a slice of bologna. Like that segment would have been dry had it not been for Cameron Grimes. He brought some sauce into it. Shoot, that looked like sweet baby rays. Yeah, it was beautiful. But I will
Lord
say this
mercy.
though. That title holder disc was nice. The little back and forth quips, those were nice too, man. I will say this though, instead of cutting a champion's hair, y'all need to scrub his face with some Neutrogena and get him out my face. And then the last part, main event, Braun versus Duke. It was actually quite boring. I felt myself falling asleep through most of the match. I was just like, ugh, am I watching Jay Will right now?
Oh,
But it was just like, ugh.
we don't like you, Jay Will.
Another one.
And, I'm glad Joe Gacy got involved. Because had he not gotten involved, I would have fallen asleep all the way through and I wouldn't be able to tell y'all about that match. But the charity queue at the end, it's foretelling what could happen in your house. And I think, they're trying to set that up and make it look like, hey, we're going to try to get him to DQ as much as possible. And that could make it an entertaining match. You never know. Will Joe Gacy come out with the belt? I guess we're going to have to find out.
I guess we'll see.
Mercy, I give long ass dialogue on these shows. I guess.
Well, you told me to be thorough.
I mean, I did. You're right. You don't listen to me all the time, though.
Not all the time, but when I want to.
What did you say last week? He don't follow the rules. He break them.
Braun breaker.
Oh man.
But that was really good though, Jose. I'll give you that.
Appreciate you, Quavo.
Jay Will too as well. It was good.
Yeah, you too.
Yeah, props, bro, because I know you had to look at all those matches. I saw like 4 of them and I got tired. I was like, I can't do this.
I'm glad you're still here. You didn't gouge your eyes out. Now that you complain. Why is it bleeding? All right, so man, it was a night on SmackDown and Raw. I'm glad that Jay Will is still alive with us and from Raw, and y'all gonna find out why. All I can say is baby blue. But going to SmackDown, Grand Rapids. Y'all know I like to shout the city out. So Grand Rapids.
Hey, question. Why are you talking so loud?
Because I'm excited.
Why are you a wrestler? You sound like a wrestler.
Yeah, I'm giving the promo.
Everybody out there, SmackDown on Friday was
unification match.
You sound like Rick Steiner. Damn.
Sound like one of the Road Warriors just yelling for no reason, bruh.
Sound like Ultimate Warrior.
Oh,
what the fuck is going on, man?
Oh,
I am.
We can't even see your face.
Look at my notes, man. You give it through my notes.
You got your eyes. What do you have on your face?
Thank you.
Any lights on in the house?
Yeah. Got the lights on. All right. So
you know what it is? Because he's hiding his
Doolittle.
hairline, he's hiding his face.
You look like the Black Sean Doolittle from.
I'm still celebrating for my birthday, yo. I can't, you know what I'm saying?
You got a shirt on?
Yeah.
You got a
Black, you know what I'm saying?
That's what's up, man. You support Daniel Bryan.
Oh yeah. But it's 2-1. J. Will.
Yo.
We the ones. My bloodline's on the mail. But speaking of which, as of this point today, the Usos 309 days as tag team champions. Roman Reigns 634 days as champion. That's what's up. Sammy still acting like he was part of the bloodline, starting off him and Shinsuke Nakamura. It was an alright match. The finish was sick because Sammy still with the old trying to get counted out and for Shinsuke to reverse it and then go back in and catch Shinsuke finisher. That was mean with it. And then the crowd still chanting Rusty. That was funny. Video package for the 7-time Usos. That was nice. 7-time champs. Hollywood, you probably would like this one. Happy Corbin. Cut a good promo.
Why would I like
Got a tattoo. He got a $12,000 hat, $70,000 watch. I'm gonna get somebody to rob him.
say that online?
Huh?
Right.
Did you just see what just happened to Young Thug? Like y'all.
Allegedly.
Ain't no allegedly. He said it, Jose.
He did, I know it's too late now. But
If they come, he said it, not us. I ain't,
Not
know
us.
that. Ain't got nothing to do with it.
Look, don't be having time when you got I got a $12,000 hat on, $70,000 watch. Hey, and then
Hold on, why would I like that?
What?
Why would I? You said Hollywood would like this. Why would I like it?
Corbin. You like Corbin? You don't like Corbin?
I like bum ass Corbin. When he was bum Corbin. I like that Corbin. I don't know.
Hollywood would like him. Y'all like him.
Corbin.
I liked them when he became happy for like a second.
So this Corbin's like,
But how long is he going to stay happy? Like, come on, man. Like,
I don't know, he ain't seem too happy that night, but yeah, he cut up on Madcap, but Madcap's out, so we gotta wait for him to come back for him to rebuttal. Drew Gulak versus the Ring General. 6'4", 265 pounds. That dude's big. From Austria. Arnold Schwarzenegger cousin or something, that dude big. So it was another match with the Ring General, another whooping for Drew, and Ricochet coming up in there. You messing with the Ring General, only thing you're gonna do is get your belt taken. So LA Knight shows up as Max Dupree.
this man named 3 times in WWE, 2 times in WWE.
Yeah, so he shows up saying he was hired by Sony before her dismissal. So yeah, he's there as Max Dupree. RK Bro cut a promo with Kayla and No Bull. My thought, I'm looking at Riddle and I'm like, you know what? He don't look that smack tonight. And then Randy started talking, and I was like, yeah, you do.
Right.
Shani and Aaliyah had words about what happened, and Raquel Rodriguez came up. And yeah, I think Shani went a little too far, but Raquel, she could have beat her down the more than she did, but Raquel got the win in that match. Raquel
who went a little too far?
Huh?
Who went a little too far?
Shotzi.
Ah.
Shotzi. Shorty with the green hair and all the tattoos. Called her an untalented Amazon and all that talent. You don't know what to do with it and a whole bunch of other stuff. She need to stop flexing until she gets some guns like Rhea though, and Bianca, and Jade, because she do too much flexing and ain't got no cut. But it's all good. Xavier Woods went up against Butch, got the match, got the win. And then they jumped him again. So Sheamus got his own little trio now. They call it the Bowling Brutes. That's what they named them, the Bowling Brutes. We finally got a name for them. Cole mentioned Sasha and Naomi, and Pat looked so uncomfortable. Hey, I love Pat McAfee.
Yeah,
but
he admitted it that he didn't know that he didn't know nothing.
It was all over his face too. Like you could tell.
You could tell. He was like, oh.
Yeah. After all that is main event time and hot damn welcome back kayfabe. That's right. The Usos versus RK Bro for the Unification Tag Team match. And kayfabe is back, y'all. We had kids crying. We had men crying. We had women covering their kids' ears, women covering their kids' face. Dog, it was pandemonium. The Usos beat RK Bro with the assist from Roman Reigns and beat the dog shit out of him with the millions and millions watching.
Yo, you are not lying. Like, dog.
Yo, we are never going to get monetized if he keeps taking their lines, bro.
Oh, man.
Bro,
Myself,
Marshall, you are not lying. I'm not trying to take your thunder, but I have not seen. All right, fine. You know what? Fine. Whatever. Go ahead, Marshall.
I want to talk about this, Joe, man. Like, we can talk about this after I finish, right? Because that was a good part right there. Like, I ain't seen SmackDown end like that good in a long time, bro. Like, I was in here, like, on my feet. Like, oh, it was like clapping, yelling, screaming. I was going ham, dog. Like,
hold on, wait. You say you haven't seen a SmackDown that good in a while?
Like, end like that.
Not an ending. Not an ending.
Not an ending like that. Dog, the kids crying. When last time you seen that? Like a couple of years? When you seen like the last?
I think the Roman, when he did the last promo against Brock versus Brock, when he said, "This is my ring, this is my cameraman, this is my," that was up there with this.
You think so?
Yeah,
that's a fair call.
Yeah, I think that was the best promos I ever seen Roman do.
But,
that was a promo, but I'm talking about like the finishing of a match, like the ending of SmackDown.
That was the ending of SmackDown.
Bro, you had kids out there
he's saying like the reaction, the actual.
Yeah, you had the kids out there, Joe, crying like shit.
I don't understand why they were crying. They just was cheering them.
They was seeing Randy Orton and Riddle get beat to shit.
I mean, I don't get it though, man. I don't get it with wrestling fans, man. Like,
it was funny.
For years they booed Roman because they wanted him to be a heel. He's a heel now, and they cheer him. But now, when he really does some heel stuff, they get to crying. Like, wait, what?
But what you're saying is for people who are older than those kids that were in the crowd, though.
No, I'm talking about people in general.
Oh,
the kids were like this. The one
until the end.
Their hands went down real quick. The tears started coming down.
Yeah.
I mean, no, those kids are genuinely enjoying Riddle and Randy Orton, but then when they see them get demolished, especially like you haven't talked about it, Marshall, but I'm just going to jump to it. When the fact that like they threw up the X, referees threw up the X that one moment with Riddle, and it's like, yo, is he seriously hurt? And it's like, all right, we feel like it's a work at that moment because we have, the match continues or whatever. And it wasn't like, oh, a continue and be quick ending. It was like, all right, this match is running until the end of the show, bruh.
That was the end of the match. The match was already over. The Usos had already won the belt. Like after the match, they put a thrashing on them boys. That's when they put Riddle through the table and all that. That was after the match. Like the credits came on. Well,
right, and that's what I'm saying. That's how we knew when they threw up the X, that was a work then, because if it was he was genuinely hurt, they would have cut it then and there. But like they threw up the X, but then they still kept going afterwards, put them through tables and all that stuff. And it wasn't like, oh, just Randy caught it. We talking about Riddle took it bad, bruh.
Well, they only
Like-
throw the X up now because of people like you that use words like work and shoot. Like they've been changed the signal for that. So everybody, for the most part, nobody cared about that X.
Right, but for the casual fan, that is something that they know now. That's what I'm saying. Like the people who aren't majorly invested like us, we know that there's totally something different. Like when Big E got hurt, we knew that something different happened. You know what I'm saying?
But we watched them get hurt. I mean, we watched.
Yeah.
What you saying? I get.
Don't continue.
But Big E. I get what you're saying, but I think that using Big E in that sense was a different thing because he got hurt with doing. Put it this way, I get what you're saying. You're right. The casual fan probably don't know, but I think at this point with wrestling, there ain't really that many casual fans. I think the fan bases are the fan bases.
I mean, we have a skewed perspective though, because we got to consider, like we when we think about us right now here, we talk about it. We're doing a fucking podcast. But then like me, my brother is a casual fan. He won't know what that X meant is. You know what I'm saying? Like unless I tell him personally, like, hey, that X means that he's hurt. But then again, like you just said, that's an old thing now. Like that's antiquated at this point.
So what do you call a casual fan? What's the casual fan?
A person who doesn't know what terms like a shoot, heel, face, people who don't know what wrestling terminology really is.
That's kind of hard to call a casual fan because I don't think there's people that watch wrestling now that don't know what a heel or a babyface is.
My wife doesn't know. My wife doesn't care about wrestling. She used to watch way back in the Attitude Era, but now if I was to say he's a heel, I would have to explain that he's a villain. I would have to explain it that way.
But
that's how.
At least that's how
fan? To a casual fan, yes. For someone who,
that is a casual fan. I can see.
For someone who only like they only watch SmackDown, or they
like only watch
Raw.
WrestleMania, or
haven't watched it in years, but they know who the wrestlers are.
Right, but to my point, casual fans don't watch SmackDown no more. The casual fan is gone from wrestling, really.
They might be.
Not if the ratings keep dropping.
TV. They're just watching Fox for no reason.
I feel like we have a skew.
Stuff like Friday night. Me as a fan and somebody that's been watching wrestling for years, I enjoyed it because when I watch wrestling, I'm actually one of those fans. I just immerse myself into what I'm seeing. You know what I'm saying? I don't think about as Hollywood person. I don't think about the dirt sheets. I don't think about the internet or what anybody's saying. I'm looking at what they're presenting to me because I know the story. And
so maybe we should change the terminology instead of calling it casual fan. Maybe call it occasional fan who watches it on occasion.
That's what I'm saying because if it's
I get what you're saying. Like,
if it's a casual fan, then they know the terms. Then if it's a casual fan.
Because the casual would be a step up there because they would have some kind
then there's invested fans. No, but then there's invested fans like us who like we actually look into the information of the character's background, where we're going to look into the person's indie days. We're going to look into the person's, you know what I'm saying, like the upgrading of the person, who they were trained by, sort of thing. Those aren't you're not going to consider.
But you wouldn't consider yourself a casual fan if you're on that level.
Right? No, that's what I'm saying.
Jay Will saying.
That's what I'm saying.
But what I'm saying to you is, at this point, because the ratings go down or keep going down, are there any casual fans? Huh?
SmackDown doesn't fit into that what you're saying category, but
why not? If the ratings went down, then what you mean? The ratings did go down last week.
Technically, yes. The ratings did go down, yes.
Ain't no technically the ratings went down. What you mean?
But if you want to compare overall viewership of professional wrestling, ratings have gone up within, period.
No.
Yes, within the past decade, it has gone up.
No, it hasn't.
Look, I agree with him to only a small extent because access. because access is a
No,
lot higher
y'all are
than
wrong
before.
like a mug. What are you talking about? When wrestling was at its prime, WCW would have maybe 7 million people watching it. WWE would have about 6 million people watching. That's 13 million people watching it. Combine all the wrestling shows that come on tonight now, 13 million people ain't watching wrestling.
No, but but what I'm saying is it's a roller coaster type of situation right now where we're getting some of the best viewership that we've had within a period of time. Because like you said, Attitude Era, you're saying 11 million, fine, cool. We're not, no argument there. But then you saw there was a dip. And then we're coming back up where we're getting more viewership because we're getting a lot more star power within wrestling as a whole.
We're not getting even 5 million people watching all wrestling.
But we're not comparing how the peaks are different. We're comparing the fact that it is going up in comparison.
How? If it's what?
Oh, okay, fine. I'll give it to you this way. I'll make it plain and simple. In 1997, you said 97, we had 11 million views. Then in 2010, we had 7 million views. But now when we back here in 2022, we're at 9 million views. It is then a roller coaster. It's not.
No, it's not, because we're not even near 9 million, bro. What are you talking about?
No, I'm giving you an example, bro. You what?
Huh?
I'm giving you an example. Example.
That's not an example, though.
That is what I'm saying. That's what I'm
You're
saying.
wrong,
I'm literally
though.
saying.
You're
Okay.
wrong.
Okay, you want.
If I was at 13 million at my peak, and you're saying it's getting hot again, and I'm only at 2 million, that's not a going up, bro.
Right, if it was below 2 million before then we are technically going back
Who
up.
told you it was below 2 million?
No, I'm saying that's what I'm saying. Never mind, don't worry about
What
it.
I'm saying to you is what again, but without getting mad and getting in your feelings, the numbers are the same. They're the same. Actually, John Cena's era probably had better ratings. So what I'm saying is there isn't the casual wrestling fan anymore. It's just us that like wrestling, that watch wrestling now.
That's not true, but okay, go ahead.
If the numbers keep going down, bro, then how can you say that that's not true?
But you're saying that there is no casual fans, but there's still people who aren't people who invested like us, though. That's what I'm saying.
Bro, I'm not okay. If you're going to take me literally and you're going to say that I'm saying that no one watches it, then cool. Then you can be that, and you can and everyone else can see that you're just being too literal. However, J. Will, the numbers go down each week. So where are the casual fans? How are the casual fans watching it? If you're saying the numbers are increasing, where the numbers? Huh? What are you talking about?
Okay.
The casual fan was there when CM Punk came. Yes, they had 1.5 million people. You know how much people Rampage had this week? 400-some thousand. That's 1 million people drop off. What are you talking about? Their numbers are increasing. I'm confused. No wrestling. Go ahead.
No. I said what I said. Like, bro, it's still a roller coaster. Numbers fluctuate. It is what it is. The numbers fluctuate. It's a roller coaster. That's all I said.
Yeah, but you were saying that casual fans watch the product, right?
They are.
I mean, they have to watch the product to be a casual fan, if not, just not a viewer at all.
If that's the case, then why are the numbers so bad? Then no one's watching wrestling except the people that been watching wrestling. That's the fact.
Okay, so and to bring up a valid argument, if we're basing our numbers, like Jose said earlier, access is also a consideration. We're not considering people who watch it through illegal streams. We can't consider those. We can't consider those people who are. No, illegal streams covers it. Like people No. For my point, that's what I'm saying. We can't count the people who are watching illegal streams because those are illegal streams. Those are the people who are uploading whole episodes of Rampage, whole episodes of SmackDown on YouTube for 24 hours for people to watch it, and then they delete it right afterwards. Of course, we can't count those. That's what I'm saying. Like, it brings up another whole argument about cable being worthless to people. That's a whole other argument that has to do outside of wrestling. That it has to do a whole other conversation outside of wrestling.
Y'all do realize that WrestleMania wasn't sold out this year, right?
No, but again, that's my point. Like, people are not paying for. Okay, people are finding a reason to stay home by one, pandemic. Two, it's easy to access illegal streams of things. That's why I'm saying, like, whether we can see that, yes, we can see statistics of what is documented from these major companies, but also we still do miss the people who are watching it illegal. You know what I'm saying? Our numbers
or
of
just
what
watching the playback. You know, they don't watch it live because they're busy doing shit.
that is also true.
The
There's
playback.
also
Those
people.
count as views, though.
I mean,
Do
yeah,
they?
true. That is true.
Those count as views. So what? To my point, if people get it, if you can watch wrestling at this point at any time you want, and you still ain't watching, that means the shit is on a decline. Which means the casual fan ain't watching. We are watching. We're the ones that make up the demographic that watch wrestling. The same people that's been watching. It's not the casual fan that's watching. So anybody that was in that crowd, put it this way, it might have been a kid's first, some of them kids that were crying, it might have been their first wrestling event, but I know for a fact it wasn't their first watching the first show ever.
True.
So for the most part, like, wrestling fans are fickle. They just
I
true.
agree with that statement.
That is very true.
I don't agree with the.
That's what
previous
my
one,
whole
'cause
point
we can't
was.
know everything.
They
but,
cheer
yeah.
Roman, and then when he do some heel shit, they start crying.
Well, but no, but
that was my whole point from the beginning.
No, but my whole point is for people who have watched the evolution of Roman, they were watching him in his worst days as a face versus now his best days as a heel. And they can't be the ages of those kids who look to be maybe about 7 to 9 years old.
Yeah, but he did worse stuff than what he did the other day, though.
Oh, absolutely.
I don't know.
He got worse stuff, but in the
know.
manner that they did it, like, you gotta think they just won the tag team unification belts. He just screwed RK Bro out of the unified belts when Riddle was about to get the win.
I don't know. I don't think that Roman has beat anybody. Oh, sorry, Roman's interference in particular. I'm going to say that Roman hasn't beaten anybody so over at that time as a face as much as he did with Randy and Riddle. Because
what?
No, but it with right now within this frame him of being
a villain. You just cut me off, man. I was trying to explain. You just cut me off because he beat the shit out of his cousin.
Right, and Edge was over just about the same amount over as RK Bro.
Yeah, but no, he wasn't. Edge wasn't as Edge was not as over as
he beat an old ass man, bro.
Last year's WrestleMania, Edge wasn't over more than RK Bro. What are you? Huh?
He beat an old ass. Come on, dog. Okay.
This is why y'all trying to put Mick Foley on the list.
Because
that's speculation. That's speculation.
Huh?
Gotta get through Raw.
That's speculation.
Because if he was so over, right? If he was so over as RK Bro and Riddle, why didn't he win?
Why did RK Bro win?
Right. RK
Because
Bro
of interference.
The Usos.
Like Roman when he interfered on his own.
I don't know what y'all be watching. This man said that RK Bro was more over than Edge last year at WrestleMania. What? He won the Royal Rumble.
There could be a valid argument against it. So, all right. So, if you want to have the conversation about storytelling, it makes a lot of sense for Edge to have won in that moment because it was again, you're making this face, a redemption of him coming up from where he was, coming out of retirement in such a big way. However, Riddle has been built up within the public eye to fans for a very long time, and he's become a major crowd favorite. So you could say, like, what you're saying does make sense as him not being over. I think at the very least they were neck and neck. It was for real. Here and here.
I only say that because of what happened on Monday. and the chance that they gave
Good.
for RK Bro.
And to make the point serious, we didn't see the reaction of kids crying when Edge won. I mean, when Edge lost, we didn't see that. That's
It was
that.
WrestleMania.
No,
but
then
no damn
but no.
kids in the front row.
But there's more. You would argue there's more kids at
They
WrestleMania
would
than
have
you would
panned
argue
to
that
a
on a
kid.
regular
They would have panned
SmackDown
to a
show.
kid.
He pinned 2 people, bro. What are y'all talking about?
Was that the same match?
Yes.
You pinned-
He
Edge
pinned
and
Edge
Bryan.
and Daniel Bryan. You mean to tell me
Yeah,
RK?
that was the same
Hold on.
That's where Smash and Stack
That
and
was-
Pin came from.
that was the same match. That's not.
You used Monday night as your reference point for this. And you do realize Randy wasn't there. So they would cheer because he ain't there, because they're selling the point that he's hurt. If he was there, they wouldn't have been cheering him that loud. What? Man.
What? They would have definitely cheered for him, even if there or not. They would have been cheering for him because they would have said that he can't be in a part of it because of the back injury. That would have been
Not
like a
as
send off.
loud, Jose.
Oh, okay.
Not as loud. Come on now. What are y'all talking about? What? This man's. Oh Lord.
Yeah, let me get the Raw. So yeah, Riddle came out looking sober. I ain't never seen Riddle look this sober.
Now
And,
I know why y'all try to put Mick Foley on the list, bro. Now I get it now. I 100% get it. 100% get it.
Man. Yeah, he was emotional.
Hold on. I'm sorry. So who more over? Cody or RK Bro?
Cody.
Yeah, Cody.
Based
Definitely.
on what y'all saying, that's okay. Based on what y'all just
I thought they were gonna say RK Bro, dog.
what y'all just said, off the reaction on Raw, it's no way that y'all could have just said Cody.
It's different, but okay.
How?
It is different. It's a big difference.
Because Cody
It's a big
was
difference.
making a comeback to the company. That's
No. See. Every time you ask a question, it's a straight question, and you move the goalpost. You literally said on Monday. Let me finish.
No, I said who. No, I said who was more over. I said who was more over.
Yeah, but then
and
you
I said
brought up
why.
Cody coming back. What does that have to do with Monday?
Because context matters in wrestling.
What does that have to do with Monday? Monday, you said
You did.
your whole thing, your whole basis of them being over was the cheers that they got on Monday, right? They got more cheers than Cody, right?
I didn't say that.
Yes, you did say that.
He didn't say that.
No,
He
I
did.
didn't say that. No, you
He
asked
didn't
us.
say that. I said.
No, you said who was more. I never said that. I said who is more over, and I said Cody. And then I also said, in context, Cody is more over because of the scenario that he's in. I'm not denying that Cody's more over. I mean, I'm not denying that Cody's less. You know what I'm saying? He said it, not me.
First of all, I meant both of y'all. But since you didn't say it and Jose said it, so since you said it, Jose, you stand on Cody being more over than RK Bro?
I do.
How? If you said that Monday they got the big reaction?
Well, first of all, Cody's scenario is completely different than what you're talking about.
What do you?
Compared to
You know what I mean by moving the goalposts? We're talking about Monday.
Okay.
You used one day to say that they were over. You used one day, Jose, to say that they were over. And now you're saying, it's another scenario. What? I'm confused. Are they over or people are just sympathetic?
It's hard to explain to you when you talk over me, so I'll just, yeah.
Well, it's hard for
wait.
it's hard for me to have a conversation with you when you're not making no sense. That's that shit y'all be doing, bro. I'm confused, bro. I'm sorry, Jay Will. You didn't say that. That wasn't you. But you. What? So they got cheered?
I don't know. There's no way I'm saying that RK Bro are more over than Cody. There's no way. It's physically it's statistically illogical.
But y'all, okay. Well, one of y'all said.
Yeah, thank you.
One of y'all said they were super over.
I'm not taking bullets for that.
But now it's a different scenario because Cody's coming back. But what does that have to do with being over? The story is tells the story. You being over, you can get over for whatever reason you get over. Becky Lynch got over and she was there because she got punched in the face and she started bleeding.
So you're saying RK Bro was never over?
That's not what I said. What I said to you was, and the reason why we even talking about RK Bro, y'all said to me that RK Bro was more over than Edge was last year.
Yep.
That's what y'all said. And then y'all try to talk like
right.
I'm just the bad guy and I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. You said that first. That's why I was coming at you the way I'm coming at you, because what you said was ridiculous. And you still haven't proven to me how they were more over. Even when I shut up, you still can't prove it to me. So I'm waiting. I'll wait. I ain't gonna say nothing. I like to know how they're more over.
Well, you've seen us bash Edge over and over and time again when he came back.
What that got to do with him being over or not?
Okay.
I'm asking.
Well,
So
like I said,
we bash him, he ain't over.
No.
I'm asking a question.
So like I said, you've seen us bash time and time again how Edge was not over. Just when he came back, no, like I said, you've seen us bash how when he came back, it wasn't a huge deal. You've seen us do that. We've actually done that. We have.
Who is we? You?
Okay. Not me. Okay.
Marshall, did we ever say that
I'm
Edge
the face
wasn't
of the
over?
show. I always talk good about people, but okay.
Oh, say that last part.
He said he said, I always talk good about people.
What? No. He's like, why this old dude up in there looking like Skeletor? He needs to retire. Why is he back? He was like, yeah, he look old. Why is his old ass? Why is he crinkly old ass?
You were the one that didn't like him. The rest, we didn't say that. What are you talking about? What?
Like, what?
What? We were mad that they added Daniel Bryan to the match.
Right.
Yeah.
That's why never mind. You know what, people? We have a whole nother season we can go back to, and we can start pulling clips from that to hear what people actually said. Okay. I'm just confused that how RK Bro is super over right now. And kids love him. 420 RK Bro. They super over, right?
Was it RK Bro 420 says I just smoked your ass?
They super over, but Edge wasn't over. Edge wasn't over as much as them. Cody's over more than them, but they got the biggest reaction on Monday. I'm confused, but hey, you know.
Edge just had like an hour-long match when he came back to beat Randy Orton.
I guess Doudrop over too, man.
Oh, Doudrop super over.
See, J. Will, this is why I don't like using wrestling terms. Because people don't know what the fuck they be meaning. And I'm not saying RK Bro ain't over, but to say they over more than Edge, bro.
Oh, man.
Edge?
That's what Cody was talking about in that interview with Stone Cold. I see now. That's why he said he don't like it. Because of that right there. Proved his point. Okay.
And we still got the list to get to. This bullshit ass list. I don't even want to do this shit no more because I ain't know y'all gonna give me some bullshit today. I know Cactus Jack gonna find his way on the list. Fucking goddamn Mabel is gonna be on the list somehow.
Hold on. I just want to say one thing about Raw. Bianca, I love you. Okay.
Who more over, Bianca or fucking RK Bro? Made you think, right?
That is actually a good question.
No, it's not. No. What are you guys? You guys need to stop smoking on what they smoking on. Y'all probably bought the hoodie and they put some weed in the hoodie. And
Now,
no, dog. What is wrong with you? What kind of?
Oh my God.
See,
let me think. No, dog.
this is where your arguments be fucking y'all up. Remember what you said about the casual fans? The casual fans don't know who the fuck a RK Bro is, bro. But they know who Bianca Belair is.
Bianca Belair is Black Girl Magic.
You see how you use your you gotta be ready to throw them things, J. Will. Come on, man. You gonna say this man said, I gotta think about, oh Lord have mercy. I gotta think. Okay.
Quavo didn't reply, so don't feel bad.
No, because he knows, but he know. He not even that one was an easy one. That one's an easy one. Who more over, Bailey or fucking RK Bro?
We really gonna do that? We really gonna do that?
I'm waiting.
Me too. I'm curious.
No, I'm good.
I'm
Continue,
waiting.
Marshall. Continue, Marshall.
I'm waiting.
Quavo, you want to answer that one?
Charlotte, RK Bro,
Oh man.
and 20 people more over than them right now.
Oh man. All right. Let me run through this right quick. Raw. Everything all this from SmackDown and Raw also is leading up to Hell in a Cell. June 5th. Yeah, on Peacock. Peacock, cut the check. So I actually watched this on twice. I watched it live and then I watched it on Hulu. And I knew Hulu be cutting some stuff. I knew they. So I was waiting for the entrance for Bianca because I watched it live on Monday and I was like, okay, Bianca's gonna be coming out and I get to see her entrance again. But Hulu cut it. And I was like, damn. But then I remember I DVR'd it. So, but yeah, Baby Blue. Goodness gracious. Speaking of which, Bianca, Riddle was tagged up with the Street Profits going up against Sami Zayn, who was an honorary member of the newly crowned Undisputed Tag Team Champions, the Usos, Bloodline. Thor, of course, with a Superman dive. It's awesome. And Riddle and the Street Profits get the win in that. Bobby called out Omos and MVP because they got another match coming up, and that's going to be in Hell in a Cell. Bobby's going to be going up against MVP later in the night, so yeah. Dana Brooke and Adam talking, and Becky walks in with, and I'm like, what the hell? You look like a mix between Mozart and Beethoven and the Pilgrim. But I know that she was ripping that off of somebody, but yeah. That shit was horrible. Judgment Day. They cut a long-ass promo. It was like 20 minutes long just to set up a match with AJ Styles and Liv Morgan. That promo was so long. Oh my God. I'm so amazed at how Rhea can look sexy and scary at the same time.
Yeah, solid point there.
Wow. Liv, be careful before you get your ass whipped by Wendy. Wendy do not play when it comes to AJ. So this is where things got weird. So this wasn't on Hulu. Kevin Patrick talking to The Miz. and The Miz taking shots at Cody, my man, Cody Rhodes. Said, never trust a man with a neck tattoo.
Damn.
That's the second person that I got on that tattoo.
Wow.
King got on the tattoo too.
He said, never trust a person with a neck tattoo. And that Cody has more pyros than the 4th of July. And he don't need a countdown. He don't need a countdown clock because the fans will wait to see him all. Will wait to see him all night. He's mad because Cody ain't promoting Miz and Mrs. So he's like, I thought it was Miz being Miz. It's fucking great. That shit was hilarious. It took 2 commercials for them to bring out Veer on the King's Court. Like 2 fucking commercials. What the fuck? Uncalled for. Just for the Mysterios to come back. Welcome back, Ray and Dom. You're going to get smashed when you go against Veer Mahan.
Please go away again. I'm sorry. and listen, since we are saying stuff that we said in the past, Jay Wood, I would like to apologize to you, bro. Get Dominic off my damn TV. If he's gonna be with his father, get him off TV, bro.
Bruh, just send him back to NXT like I brought up before.
Yeah, you was right.
He was. This last season when he was on NXT, I saw some good shit from him. He looked good. He was thriving there. But now we got him back on the main show roster, and I'm good. It's annoying as fuck. Now, when I get you to admit that about Omos, we can have a real conversation.
I think you be hating on Omos.
Okay.
We'll find out in Hell in a Cell.
Yeah, we will.
Alexa Bliss is back. I missed her little self. Welcome back, Alexa. Got the win over Nikki ASH. And
for how long? How long is she going to be back?
I don't know. She might join Judgment Day. That was a name that Edge called out in that 20-minute promo he gave.
She ain't going there.
She ain't going there. So we just going to name a whole stable after a retired pay-per-view event.
We're gonna name it after Terminator. Yeah.
You ain't peep how she dissed the writers
I did.
I missed that too.
when she said, yeah, everything's great. They have me fighting as someone with a doll, and they made her a superhero.
Damn.
That's what I said. I miss her, yo. She's like the new AJ Lee, bro. Like I love Alexa Bliss, dog. Like she don't give a fuck.
Yeah, I don't think that was scripted.
Of course not.
Mm-mm.
Hell, she got the jerk around coming back to the show, bro. Like shit was done with her coming back.
I mean, yeah. I just don't want to defend them because I do see something wrong in the booking. I do agree with you. The booking was kind of off for her. I just feel as though when she got married, that kind of threw things off too as well. And I'm not saying that you can't get married. That's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying you can't take time off. I just think that she came back and then they probably had some plans for her, and then she was like, "Oh yeah, I'm getting married," or they knew she was getting married, and whatever plans they had to have of her, they had to throw them away, and then they moved on to somebody else. So,
yeah.
I mean, I don't know. You could be right though. I don't know.
I mean, at the end of the day, for us viewers watching it, like the shit didn't make sense whatsoever. Like, and like that doesn't count just like unfortunately the people who just watch on occasions and people like us, it doesn't make sense how we saw her and then she's suddenly back gone. Like none of it made sense.
Well, she was gone because she got married.
Yeah, we know that now, but like
they tried to play it off like her going to therapy and shit was way drawn out too long. But I guess that was their way of working through it. I guess I don't know.
That's what I'm saying. I think the initial plan was her to go to therapy. She was going to get a WrestleMania match.
Mm-hmm.
But then when she got married within that time period, they had, damn, I'm always the guy to defend the company. Why we always blame the company? Like, for example, if AEW does a botch, we don't say the wrestlers, we say AEW did a botch.
You know what? I'm gonna blame her, just like we blame Jay Will.
No. I'm not blaming her by no means, because I don't want nobody to hear this and say I'm blaming her. I'm just saying, why do we automatically assume it's the company, or we point the finger at the company? Like I said, AEW. If a wrestler botches in AEW, we blame AEW. We don't blame the wrestlers. If creative is messed up or somebody doesn't do something, if a botch happens in WWE, we blame Vince. We don't blame the wrestlers.
We get asked the same thing about when you go out to eat at a restaurant and we talk to the manager about a major complaint because we want them to fix it. It's granted it's not the same, but we go to the highest up person to get accountability. You know what I'm saying? Like someone has to be accountable for the mistakes that are happening. This is just me putting it in perspective. Like what you're saying is 100% correct. We talk about before about Jade. About Jade, we know that she botches bad. She's still green. We still talk about that. But like some people, not just us, will put the blame on TK.
No, really, you're right though. I would say this: Jade is one of the few people that people blame her. We blame the booking on AEW, but her botches we do blame on her being green.
Well, but then booking is a whole different other conversation because like she has no say. Well,
she do. She don't got no say. You're right. She don't got no say.
Yeah, she don't have no say so in that. But like, we could have had valid conversations years ago about people. We could Roman now. We could have conversations now about Roman and controlling the booking.
I mean, I get the booking why people get upset with the company. I'm just saying certain other things that we're not privy to, or things of that nature. Like for example, no one could get mad at you whenever you set your wedding date. If you set your wedding date and it's on WrestleMania, hey man, that's y'all love. That's what nobody can get mad. But no one sees that when they talk about, these people. So they just, we just blame the company.
Yeah.
We just blame the company every single time. Like, No, we didn't know. Like you said, the casual fan, most people, they didn't know she, you know what I'm saying, behind the scenes, this was the situation or whatever reason she's out, you know. Like, for example, when the Iconics left, everybody and their mother blamed WWE. Then the girl do the shoot interview, and she said, no, it was my idea.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I just something to throw out there to think about. Like, I'm not defending WWE. I'm not even defending AEW. I'm just saying, like, certain things that we do think about, we should think about them before we blame people. Like, you know, that's all.
Yeah, valid points. I'm not going to disagree with you on this one.
Oh, but you're going to disagree with me on who more over?
That was the other guy.
Man, going to tell this man's going to tell me. My brother made the podcast. He's on the podcast, but you can't see his face, so he don't know who y'all are. But this man gonna tell me. This man gonna tell me Edge. I'm not even gonna say nothing, man. Just because
let me wrap this one John up right quick, man. So we get to the countdown, John. Man,
you know who RK Bro is? Okay, you know who Edge is, though, right? All right, that's
All right, so getting back, Seth freaking Rollins. He's heard our song. The Hollywood came out because he says all he's hearing is Cody. So he heard the song. Out comes Cody versus Miz, but it's just Cody out there. Then Asuka cuts to another promo. How I know you enjoyed that when she out there mocking Becky as a baby again. Says she's going to beat Becky and make her big time baby.
That's my favorite promo in wrestling right now.
Back to Cody and Miz. Good match until Seth came in. Cody, being the people's champ that he is, he gave the kid his nightmare belt on the way to the ring. Seth goes and snatches the belt from the kid, slaps Cody with it, and Cody hobbles back and gives the belt back to the kid like the people's champ he is. He's just an old gentleman.
Yeah, he did do that. That was.
Yeah, class act, as they say, class act.
Gotta appreciate Seth for that, because that's true heel work at its finest.
Yeah,
Never took the belt from a kid.
yeah, that was funny.
But he can't do it. Right
it's
now,
so disrespectful.
Yeah,
it's so disrespectful.
But Cody gave it back, so hey, the kid's still happy. The kid's happy. Chad Gable versus Ezekiel. I love Kevin Owens in this thing, and Alpha Academy gets like supporting actors award for this shit because Kevin Owens is hilarious in this shit, man. That wasn't on Hulu, so if you have Hulu, you missed that. Cody is back after the beating from Seth, says he's okay. And Seth, he'll see you at Hell in a Cell. Bobby versus MVP. Bobby loses by count out there messing with Omar. So MVP gets to choose a stipulation in their match in Hell in a Cell. However, Bobby did put him in the Hurt Lock like he said he would. I'm going to put you in the Hurt Lock. And if MVP talking shit, man, I made you. I'm going to whoop you. I'm going to whoop you after I beat your ass. I was like, damn. Main event.
Going off.
MVP. He's like, I made you. I'll whoop your ass. So as soon as I get you in the ring, then got him in the ring, start smacking him. Yeah, he was disrespectful, man. The main event, Baby Blue, Bianca Belair. Jay Will, calm down.
His girl is suspended right now.
Yeah.
Nah, I know. He know what I'm talking about. If you watch SmackDown, you know what I'm talking about. If you watched it live, that kid put Bianca down, Baby Blue again. Goodness gracious. So here was the stipulation: Becky Lynch against Asuka. If Becky wins, then she's included in the match with Bianca and Asuka at Hell in a Cell. Becky won. Guess what? She's in the match. And yeah, we'll see what happens at Hell in a Cell. Hopefully Bianca can retain, which I hope she does. Like I said, June 5th on Peacock. Peacock, cut the check. With that sponsorship, man.
Someone cut the check for us.
Yeah, why you the host? How you get an awkward pause and it's just a host? You're the host.
I was thinking about Baby Blue. My bad.
Why you be fantasizing other men and women?
Listen, man, stop acting like you all innocent and.
I'm not.
I
heard me on this show.
I go.
And their husband could possibly whoop me up, beat my ass. Hell no.
He ain't worried about me.
Yeah, all right. Until we get on.
He ain't worried about me.
Until we get on.
Hey, I worry about it then.
Okay.
By that time, I'll be about as big as him. And
you know, Montez Ford and my man Ian try to beat you up.
Or I have security. You know what I'm saying? Like you, I'll be rich enough to hire security.
I won't have security, bro.
Depending on how much of you know what I'm saying?
I won't have security, bro.
And so, like I said, I'll be in the gym. One, two things. I'm gonna stay in the gym and get as big as him.
Hey, bro, this
Or I'm gonna be as big as him and have security.
Y'all see what Ellis is doing right now to not be on the podcast.
You know, my brother said, "What's up?"
Dog, he just hopped my sink, dog.
Hey, talk about athleticism. What are you going to try out for AEW?
No, I don't think y'all have offense in my house, dog.
Yeah.
No, he's gonna mess up the podcast. He don't understand. We've been fighting all the whole podcast. So he really was in the kitchen. He's in the living room now. Y'all see him pass the job.
Yeah, that's what I said. He tried to go try for NXT. What you do, a standing dive through that thing?
He's big enough to be in NXT now. But 10 years ago, hell no. I'd have been like, bro, nah, don't do that. They're gonna kill you down there. All my friends back in the day used to say they can beat wrestlers up. And I used to be looking at them like, bro, some of them are like, you can't beat me up. What the fuck you talking about? You can beat up Brock Lesnar. And I'm way smaller back then. Man, I had one friend tell me he could beat Brock Lesnar up. He told me he could beat Brock Lesnar up. And he was adamant that he could beat Brock Lesnar up. And then he saw Brock Lesnar recently. He was like, yeah, I was tripping. What you want me to do, Mike? I'm a man, you know. Ain't nobody gonna whoop me. I'm older now. You can whoop me.
Hey, that's that young boy mentality. That young boy mentality, you can whoop everybody. You don't give a fuck who it is.
Hey, bro.
You get older, you get realistic about shit. Like, ooh, Brock Lesnar.
I've been the same. I'll take an L. I don't care. That's part of life, bro. Did you take L's sometimes? You lose, like Jose lost earlier. You know, sometimes you take L's. You know? That's what happens in life. You know what I'm saying? I take L's too. I take L's. You know what, Jose, will make you happy? I know, because you haven't said nothing in a while and you're not looking. You know what will make you happy?
Oh my God.
The views have gone up since I started taking off my shirt. Chicks dig me. I'm like the broke light-skinned Rick Ross.
Should have said Suge Knight.
Suge ran somebody over for no reason. He in jail. I don't want to be him. And I don't want to be Rick Ross either. He's a cop. But that's the only person I can think of right now that was fat and bald and got a beard.
Oh, man.
He had Jose and Jay Will. I don't want to be Jay Will. Jay Will's shirt sitting on his third neck.
Bruh. What's crazy is fat people don't have necks, but then now I got a third neck. I'm trying to understand.
He got like a 1 centimeter neck. You talking about on his third neck?
Listen, Ellis asked the question he wanted me to ask y'all, and Marshall's the host, so we was about to get into the list anyway. But the question is for y'all. I'm not even going to say nothing because y'all, I mean, the people already seen today that I'm sweating and they be saying stuff that don't make sense. So, who is the most accomplished wrestling family, y'all? That's what Ellis wants to know. We got our first fan question. He don't even watch the show, but he a fan today. So
most accomplished wrestling family.
Yes. Watch y'all say some shit like the damn Freebirds or some shit like like the some.
No, it's by default.
Watch this man say something that's really
no, because it's a hard argument to argue against the Anoa'i and then the Hart family, because those are like, so But if you want, because Stu Hart owned a whole wrestling corporation with promotion with Stampede, you could argue that that's huge. But if you want to argue just performing overall, is the NOE.
You know, Jose's like the smartest person on this show because sometimes when you don't want to say nothing, he just don't say nothing. You said the Hearts or who?
Or the Samoans, the NOE.
To my Rock's folks.
Yeah,
So
Rock's
Hearts
family,
are more successful
Yoko.
than the McMahons?
Oh, I wasn't thinking about them. Honestly,
Okay, well, all right.
okay. Well, then fine. Well, then no. Then yes, the McMahons by default. But when I think about, okay, fine. The McMahons do.
No, take the
yes.
McMahons out. Take the McMahons out. Fair point.
Okay, so
The
no,
Hearts
but
are more successful than the Flairs?
okay, so
Charlotte versus
so Charlotte and Rick. Okay, I'm
That's
thinking about
86
those two.
championships between the two of them.
Well, no, but then so I'm also thinking about longevity as well, because for a longer period, we have had more NOE for a long period of time continuously. Like Rick kind of eventually did have like a role where he fell back and he was helping build up people. But then you think about like title reigns, the length of title reigns, the number of people within that role, you can have an argument. Like I do think that it's a definite conversation to be had, because you're comparing two people, Charlotte and Rick, versus the number of people that you've had that have been successful, not just title reigns. You're going to have that conversation.
Okay, so who?
Because if you want to talk peak of peak, fine. You get Rock against Ric Flair. That's the conversation that you would look at. But then next up,
Are you putting The Rock over Ric Flair?
No.
Because you had your hands up that way.
No.
I'm about to say, hold up.
No, Rock and Ric Flair. If you want to talk the quickest come up as far as that's concerned is easily Rock. The quickest come up is Rock, but then like amount of time in that number one position as the made man, yeah, Rick is it. But if you want to talk about pop culture as a whole, is Rock.
Wait, what?
Pop culture as a whole is Rock. Like he's
what?
No,
they doing Ric Flair chance in the locker room.
But again, we have
people.
Ric Flair.
We're talking about wrestling because if that's the case, then if we're going just off of pop culture, then it's no brainer. We shouldn't even have the conversation. It's Rock in them family. Well, it's Rock, not even his family, just Rock.
No, yeah, it's just Rock. But
don't nobody know who the head shrinkers are in pop culture?
No.
Now, to your point. To your point, my rebuttal is between Roman and The Rock, Ric Flair got more titles himself than both of them.
Yes.
Combined.
Yes.
And they don't have a female, which is Charlotte, who has more titles than Roman and what you call it combined, probably.
Technically, Nia. Technically, Nia, she's a part of the family. By marriage.
He's saying stuff to piss people off. I get it. I figured you out now.
By marriage, she's a part of the family. Marriage, she's a part of the family.
And Rock father never been champion.
Huh?
Rock granddad and his father never been champion. Nobody in that family been champion except
definitely
Rock
not world
and Roman.
champion. They were tagged, but whatever.
Only people. Okay. Rock's family gets the praise they do because it's The Rock, and then they got Roman now.
Well, Yoko too. Yoko too. You can't. It's not.
I didn't know the family was Samoan until 2 years ago. I thought he was Japanese the whole time.
We all did. Hey, we all did.
I'm about to say, I thought that man was really Yokozuna. Bonsai. I thought that shit was real. I didn't know. I knew wrestling wasn't real at that point. By that time, I knew wrestling wasn't real. But you couldn't tell me he wasn't Japanese, Chinese, whatever he was supposed to be. I didn't know till 2 years ago until they released the DVD about this Bama. He was Samoan. I didn't know he was later than them.
Yep.
And neither did you. So, bro, don't try to bring you. Don't try to bring you. I mean, okay, yes, they are. But other than that, I mean, the Hearts is a good one. The Hearts is a good one. No, I'm gonna put the McMahons in there because Triple H is a wrestler.
Yeah, by marriage, yes. By marriage now, yes.
I think he's the most accomplished wrestler of all time.
But can you count him as a McMahon?
He was in the McMahon Health Leaf faction.
Yeah,
I don't know, but that's
he's
not family, though.
he's a part of the McMahon family. If we
But,
because if
They'll
I
forever be a
brought
part
up
of WWE.
no, because if I brought
Have
up
to count
Nia,
him.
no, but if I brought up Nia as a part of the Anoa'i family, you have to include Triple H as a part of the McMahon.
No. We weren't laughing because you included her in the family because you included her in the family. We laughed because they don't include her in the family.
We know that.
Apparently to her.
Just
So that's the only reason why I laughed when you said her. But you gotta, I mean, it's a hard question to answer because it's on different levels, it's different answers. If you're talking about just in-ring talent, period, in-ring talent, then you're right. It's the Hearts. Pound for pound, they're the best wrestlers, period.
Yeah.
If you're talking about wrestling success, then it would probably have to be the McMahons.
Yeah.
If you're talking pop culture, it ain't no other answer than Rock.
Mm.
You know, what I'm saying? Ain't no other answer than Rock. But you
that's what I'm saying.
In there. You can throw the Rhodes in there.
No, you're about to say the Rhodes family has such a long accomplished list. Like
not really accomplished.
There's more than one royal wrestler.
They're not really much. Yeah, they're not really that accomplished. They just been around for a long time.
Yeah.
Dusty's really the only accomplished one, and Gold Dust to a little degree.
And Cody Rhodes.
Cody ain't really done nothing really that much besides the Continental Champions. So I wouldn't even put them up there. Damn, yeah, I can't even put them up there.
Well, but they're it's a lineage of a family though. Like, because again, you have multiple roads that have made a strong name for themselves within the industry. Just like now you can have the conversation about the Steiners too.
Well, fuck it, let's throw the Ordens in there.
Yeah, you might as well put the Von Erichs in there if you're doing all that.
Von Erichs done. Von Erichs did that tree died a long time ago, bro.
Yeah, but still, five of them in wrestling, that's still impressive.
The Ordens, ooh.
The Ordens is another one. No, the father was in the first WrestleMania match.
Yeah, that's true.
And then Granddad was somebody that none of us seen, but he was somebody.
Yeah, that's true.
That's
Randy's career speak for itself.
Rock is really not a fair conversation to put him in because it's blurred. When people talk about The Rock, they always have to mention what he's done after wrestling. But if we're just talking about his pure wrestling career, he had a great career. Let's not get it twisted. But there's a lot of people that had a better wrestling career than Rock.
Yeah, he walked away early.
You can factually argue that Randy Orton has had a way better wrestling career.
Edge has had a better wrestling career. Yeah, go ahead. Y'all go ahead and think about it. Go ahead, think. Y'all go ahead and say that he didn't. Since everybody don't like Edge all of a sudden. Go ahead and think about it. Edge, yeah. John Cena. Hogan.
Yeah.
Stone Cold and him about equal. Yeah. See, if Stone Cold wanted to be like The Rock, he could be a big movie star too. He just don't want to do that.
He killed it in Longest Yard.
Yeah,
I just want to say it.
Yeah, when he called Nelly the N-word, the punk. That's the only time I didn't like. That's the only time I didn't like Stone Cold. I was
That didn't sit right with me, bro. I took that to heart.
and Nelly's one of my favorite rappers, so it really blew me because I'm like, oh man, Nelly, you should have stuck that down, but it's a movie, so you know.
Yeah.
But anyway, man, it was supposed to be the steamed list, but y'all done made it a joke. So, We got Stone Cold, The Rock, Hogan, Cena, HBK, Macho Man, and Sting. So that is 7 people we have on the list. We need 3 more people. So who would like to nominate somebody first?
Wait. Did you tell them about the final decision from our 5th person?
Macho Man?
Oh, yeah, you didn't explain that because based off of last week, you got to
Yeah, so these 2 last week, they got me really riled up. They said Mick Foley should be in the top 10 wrestlers of all time, and Sting should be in the top 10 wrestlers of all time. And I'm trying to have a real good list, and they just made this. So we had to go to the tiebreaker, which is Colin. And Colin said, "Yeah, why not, guys? Come on, yeah, put them in."
I mean, we ultimately still you're going to go through this list, and we're going to still say, hey, can this person knock off anybody from these 10? Because that's a part of the conversation.
Listen, man, nobody wants to hear your explanations because we know y'all about to come with some bullshit. So, matter of fact, since you just gave an explanation, go ahead and nominate somebody.
Taker.
Okay. Anybody got any objection to Taker?
Top 10 wrestler?
Yes. No, when we say wrestler, we mean everything, bro.
All right.
Not just in-ring. Because if it was in-ring, half of these people wouldn't be on the list. Anybody got so Taker's on the list.
I'm trying to find a reason to object.
You better not. Come on, man. Come on, man.
You don't hear me objecting. That's why I said I'm trying to find a reason to, so he's on the list, right?
But what reason would you object to Undertaker being not on the list?
He lost to Brock Lesnar? I don't know.
Okay. Quavo, go ahead.
Wait, we only get 1 per round this time?
It's only 3. We only got 3 people left since y'all put the bullshit on the list.
Mick fucking Foley.
Y'all wasted a spot for Sting.
I nominate to remove Mick fucking Foley.
No, but
Mick didn't make the list.
But he can get knocked off though. That's what I'm saying.
Sting?
No. If we're going through the rest of the list and seeing who can knock off somebody, that makes sense then.
No, right now we're just trying to get to 10. When we get to 10, we can knock people off.
Okay.
That's why I told y'all was wasting y'all time with these people. But hey, more work for you later.
No, more time on the show, more viewership.
No, I don't think anybody's going to pay attention to our show because of this list, based on y'all trying to put Mick Foley on it. Matter of fact, somebody called me the other day and was like, "Dog, get rid of them guys. They try to put Mick Foley on the list. They don't know what they're talking about." And I was like, I love them. They know what they're talking about. Jose knows more than you. That guy tried to get Bubba Ray Dudley on the list. So, listen, I'm rolling with my guys. So go ahead, Jose.
I was about to say, who's that, Real?
No, I saw Real the other day. Did y'all see the picture?
No.
I saw Real. I literally was just walking down and
big old cheesy
Oh,
smile.
the picture, yeah.
He looked so surprised and scared at the same time to see me because he hadn't seen me this big. So he was like, "Oh shit, I've been talking all that shit." Oh, bigger than me.
Oh shit.
And man, I just seen Gina down the street. And I'm like, who the fuck is Gina? I thought somebody we went to school with. He talked about Gina from Martin. He really saw Gina.
Tisha Campbell shit? Oh
She was
shit.
in Gaithersburg last Friday. He really saw Gina.
Oh
Damn.
damn.
Yeah. He got a big family, bro. So shout out to Real.
That's what's up. What's up, man?
Shout out to Real. That's the only time I give him props on this show. Ever.
In life. So Quavo, who you got?
CM Punk.
Is he on the 10?
So I have a question before I answer yes or no. No, you know what? Fuck it. No.
Okay. What about you, Marshall?
I said I don't. I said yeah.
What about you?
Nobody can touch him. Wrestling on the mic, behind commentary, behind the camera. We got ice cream bars back because of CM Punk.
All right, so I'm gonna be the controversial one here today.
You're gonna say no, just to say
I'm
no.
riding with Jay Will, but I put him on the maybe list because it's 2-2.
I'll agree with the maybe list for sure.
Why is it a no for you, Mike? I really want to know.
Because he wanted to be controversial. He want Colin to say yeah.
I really want to hear all your
No.
argument.
I'm the first of all, I'm the CM Punk guy.
I mean, you nominated.
Yeah, you are.
I don't know why.
That's why I say to be controversial.
That's why I want to hear it. I want to hear why.
So you want me to tell you why I wouldn't put him on the 10? Based on who we have on the list right now, other than Sting, to me, his career don't match up to them.
Yeah.
We got Stone Cold on the list. We got The Rock on the list. We got Hulk Hogan on the list. We got Cena on the list. We got HBK, Macho Man, Sting, and Taker so far. Who am I going to take?
When you say that their career doesn't match up to them, what do you mean by that?
Meaning, all of these people have headlined WrestleMania except Sting.
So has Punk.
No, he has not. That was one of his reasons why he bitched and complained and left. He's never headlined WrestleMania.
He's headlined Starrcade, which is
what the hell is Starrcade?
It was one of the biggest wrestling shows of the year.
Starrcade is in WCW. He never was in WCW.
Sting? No, Sting. No, I was saying Sting.
Yeah, Sting. Yeah.
And he headlined against Stone Cold.
And with Punk, since you said, let me make a case for him not being on there. He don't got more title reigns than nobody on this list. Except Macho Man.
True.
Now he has the longest out of anybody except Hogan. Let's be real. CM Punk's real run was only like 2 years. It could have been longer because of, I blame the company. They could have pushed him longer. They didn't. When we making this list, I can't be like, oh, the company did him wrong. No, we got to go based off the facts. So, and because the person I want to nominate, he ain't over him. So can I nominate my person?
Yeah. So he's on the to confirm, he is on the maybe list. Maybe list. Okay, yes. Gotcha.
Triple H.
It's a yes for me.
Go ahead, somebody who want to rock with the Bumba Rastaman tonight? Huh? Who want to rock with me instead of say that Triple H not on the Bumba list? Go ahead, say it.
I'm gonna say fuck Triple H, she's not on the list. Nobody going.
No, Quavo can't say it because he went on the show and said that Triple H was the best wrestler of all time. So we can't say it. So Triple H is on the list. Okay. Matter of fact, no. Quavo does he got your vote? Okay.
So it's fuck my vote anyway. So see, that's why I said no, because I knew y'all think was gonna say yeah anyway.
We got one more person. Marshall.
One more person. Everybody y'all naming it's like nowadays now. So
no, I named Triple H.
Yeah.
Nowadays, he retired.
Yeah, but he's back at WWE now. So
and what you call it said Taker. So what are you talking about?
I know, right?
You talking about everybody that we're old enough to watch. You about to know that somebody like freaking
like Andre the Giant or something like that. Now I'm playing.
Yeah, all right. We gonna find a
hold on, let me think. Somebody said Flair?
No, Flair has not been on the list. Added to the list. So that's our 10, y'all. Everybody that's listening, when y'all hear this.
We didn't all agree on Flair.
Huh?
Did you ask us if we agree with Flair?
Oh, my bad. I'm sorry. I thought that was a Go ahead, J. Will. Do you think Flair should be on the list?
Yeah, it's a yes for me.
All right, shut up.
Yeah, why not?
I mean, if you don't think it should be, if it's a yeah, whatever, come on, Spit it out. Come on now.
You could try to come up with an argument for why Ric Flair couldn't do it, but like title reigns alone prove up. But
I can give you my reason why he wouldn't be on there.
is it personal or is it?
No.
No, not personal.
Ain't
I just don't know what Ric
real.
Flair is.
I'm actually interested in hearing this, even though you do. It's clear you agree with him being on there.
Yeah, I do. But I can say that he wasn't out of all the people that's on there. Other than Hogan, everybody else is a better worker than him. I'd rather watch a CM Punk match than a Flair match.
So okay, wait. So you think that Sting was a better worker than him?
Yeah. Just because you held the belt 16 times, you had to lose that bitch 15.
Back on that.
It's the truth. It's not like the basketball when there's a new champion next. You can win back-to-back championships in basketball, yeah, but there's a new champion every year. You got to lose that joint 15 times to gain it 16. So, I'm just saying, I would rather watch a CM Punk match than a Ric Flair match, pretty much any day.
Yeah.
And you know what's wild? I'd rather watch old Ric Flair matches than the older Ric Flair matches. So, towards the end of his career, I'd rather watch those matches like him versus Shawn Michaels than watching them old joints that Marshall was watching in '76.
I will say his oldest promos were still good though.
Were they?
No, they were good. They were long. To our boy Colin's point, them motherfuckers, bro, those promos were long.
Let's be real. Black people saved Ric Flair.
Mm-hmm.
Black people saved Ric Flair. He would have been an afterthought. If all of us knew that he was racist, then he would have been an afterthought a long time ago. He wouldn't be toying around with the Migos and all that type of stuff. That just happened when
you're right. Not even just with currently. I really got to like Ric Flair because of my father and because my family's from the South. I knew who Ric Flair was, and of course, Southern boy Rick, Flair country. Yeah,
don't get it
black culture. Yeah,
he should be on the 10. He should be on the 10. But I just want y'all to realize when y'all wasted up spots with Sting and Macho Man, there's a lot of people that's not on the list. Let me start naming some people. Randy Orton's not on the list. That's kind of bad. But okay. Let me see who else is not on the list that y'all left off the list. Daniel Bryan is not on the list. Edge is not on the list.
Well, it's already been established they don't like Edge.
Roddy Piper is not on the list. Chris Jericho is not on the list.
I wouldn't put him on my list.
What?
I wouldn't.
Marshall, you gonna wrap this up, bro?
Right, please.
Let's wrap up this show, bro, please.
You be having personal vendettas against people.
I wouldn't put him on.
Is that the wrap it up like y'all throwing up? Wrap it up.
I don't got the wrap it up box, but if I could.
I wouldn't put him on my list. That's all I'm saying. On my list.
Yeah, but this ain't about you, fool. This about us. You keep talking about
I'm about to say I still have a valid argument against. Hell, I have a valid argument against Macho. People are going to disagree with me, but Miz.
Y'all put Macho on the list. I didn't put Macho on the list.
You agreed to Macho, J. Will. With that being said, J. Will, tell the people where they can find you at.
Right. Man. You put Sting and Macho Man on the list. You mean to tell me that their careers are better than Chris Jericho's?
Are we going to go through the other list and say who can knock someone off?
I'm not done. Y'all about to be embarrassed. Kurt Angle ain't on the list.
Are you putting Kurt Angle?
Over Sting?
Over Mick Foley.
Mick Foley not on the list, bro.
He should be on the maybe list.
Stop going on Mick Foley, bro. He
should be on the maybe list.
We know where you guys.
He should not be on the maybe list.
Right.
He should have been an all-around no.
I shouldn't even put him, but we shouldn't even. I don't even know why he came up, but
exactly. So I'm gonna keep on saying Mick Foley.
I do agree with Jose.
Hey, Marshall, take the hate out of your heart, bro.
Nope.
Out of your heart, bro.
Nope.
So,
Mark Lesnar not on the list. Rey Mysterio not on the list.
He was on my top 10 list. I had him on mine.
There's no way that you could say that you're listening to the top 10 list and you put Montez Ford on it, bro.
You said Mick Foley.
You put Booker T and Montez Ford because they're black on your list.
Hold on.
Why you put them on your list other than they black?
Yeah, I don't know. I support everyone black shirt. He's like,
No,
because is not on the list.
He was on mine. AJ was on my list.
Saying yours, bro. Your list wasn't any better than what we got.
No. So
hold
on, because for context, to make it make sense as to why certain people were listed, one, it was said that we had to choose somebody, and then if someone was taken from another list, we couldn't use them. Now, then it was also, you didn't say, because me personally, I put people on there for the potential of them being, for the potential of the character. We didn't talk about of all time. Like, you didn't say, if you wanted to say past and make that very clear, fine.
Okay,
he didn't say the greatest potential wrestler of all time. He said the greatest.
Hold on, Marshall. This is what we talking about earlier about moving the goalposts. Again, bro, what you not gonna do is keep blaming me and saying what I didn't say. When it's clear as day, everyone in the chat saw that I said greatest wrestlers of all time. We weren't talking about potential. You did your list off of what you thought that you wanted to put. Own it. Don't blame it on me that you put Montez Ford on your damn list. Don't blame it on me.
I don't have no problem thinking I put him up there. He's a future Hall of Famer.
Huh?
I don't have no regrets. I will put him on my list. I feel he's a future Hall of Famer.
As the top 10 wrestler of all time?
Right. I had to choose somebody.
You know what? Hey, look, he's like Quavo. He don't follow directions. He don't follow rules. He breaks them.
He didn't give no directions.
At least one thing about Quavo, and this is not me defending him, but at least with Quavo, he put women on the list. He put credible women on the list. This man he wasted spots for JBL, Goldberg, DDP.
Hall of Famers. All Hall of Famers. All Hall of Famers.
Chris Webber's a Hall of Famer. Is he a top 75 player of all time? No.
That was a good one.
That's what it's a difference.
His class when he came in is a whole. Nah, we're not going to take that away from him.
Who?
Chris Webber.
What that guy? All that mercy. So the reason why he not on the top 75 because the class he came in with.
Huh?
And other people that was in his class can make it.
You just said that.
Yeah, you just said that.
You just said.
But you said he's a Hall of Famer.
Chris Webber because the class he came in with. What the hell that got to do? After him is on the list.
But he's not a top 75.
Right, and people after Chris Webber's on the list.
Tell us where we can find you at, Jay Will.
Nobody gonna want to find him. He put The Miz on the listen to okay.
He said nobody don't want to find him.
Nobody don't want to find him. The man put Rey Mysterio, Diamond Dallas Page, Bill Goldberg, John Cena. Y'all John Cena, JBL, Booker T, Montez Ford, Undertaker, Miz, and AJ Styles. Now, see, you guys are not really good at debating. What you should have said, Jay Will, was I got two people on my list on there. You were trying to make it seem like your list is credible. Your list is trash, but you do got two on your list.
My list has
trash.
Let's see, has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 Hall of Famers.
They got 10 Hall of Famers.
Are they top 10 wrestlers?
They got 10 Hall of Famers. Montez Ford will be a Hall of Famer in 2020.
35.
No, 40. Let's call it 2040 something.
You be dead when he's in the Hall of Fame.
Damn, nigga, that's only 25 years from now. You trying to kill me that fast?
No, I'm just keeping it real. I'm just keeping it real. You said on potential that Montez
My
Ford.
blood pressure gonna take you out, Jay Will. Stop eating the hot sauce, Jay Will. The blood pressure gonna take you out.
I don't think y'all understand. He put Diamond Dallas Page on a potential list for the top 10 wrestlers of all time. That drug test. Not for weed, for other drugs.
PCP,
Crack,
acid,
mainly.
angel dust.
You put Goldberg on the list. I think you were shooting up when you were doing that one. The JBL one, you probably were just snorting lines, probably. The Booker T
All
one.
right, we're going extremely far. Let's wrap this up.
The Booker T one, you was on acid. The Montez Ford, you had a drug cocktail when you did that. Put that
drops and all that shit.
You just like, you know what?
Like you at the bar, you take the mat and just put everything in the glass.
You know what this list remind me of? This is a list of someone that just smoked pot for the first time.
Oh man.
They were like, man, I gotta think of something real quick, man. Jay Will ain't got nothing to say. Is he frozen?
No, I'm here.
You put Booker T on your list, bro.
I said what I needed to say.
You trolling. You were trolling. Booker
I
T
said what I
wouldn't even
need to
put
say.
himself on the list.
Lord have. Quavo, tell the people they can find you.
Don't look for me. Matter of fact, you can find me on the 613 Faye DMV page. Make sure you follow, subscribe, set up all the alerts.
Oh,
You
man.
ain't running away neither, Quavo, because you said some wild shit too.
Hey, I believe Hollywood got all of y'all social media, so I'm gonna have them save me and post.
We said Cody Rhodes, okay, fair. Tito Santana. If he's doing a jobber list, yeah, he'd be on there. RVD, Dolph Ziggler.
Hell, we might as well put Rick Martel on that motherfucker.
Now the women, so nobody gonna put no women in. Damn, y'all are some sexist pigs. Go ahead, Marshall, finish the show.
Yeah, I'm surprised they put Marty Jannetty.
Jose put all four Jose's women for real. Like we had a women's list. Arguably, Jose's women could be 1, 2, 3, 4.
I put one woman. I did put one woman.
Who put Mickey James?
Yeah.
Who was his women? Who are his 4 men? Women?
It's 4 women with Sasha Banks, Medusa, Chyna, and Jacqueline.
Yes. I love Miss Jackie. Love you, Jackie.
Go ahead, rebuttal, Jay. Well, we see it in your face. We see it.
I'm not disagreeing with them. I'm also thinking about who will be up with them for their 10.
For their 10?
Yeah, for a women's 10. I'm thinking about who also would be up there for the women's 10.
No, we should just scratch this one and just do a women's one because y'all done already made the joke of this one. Because I don't know.
We all going to end up picking the same.
I ain't picking none of them. Nah, I'm just gonna let y'all pick and just be like, yep, no, yeah, you know. That's all I want to do. At this point, I mean, we got a good list for real. We got a good 10. Stone Cold, Rock, Hogan, Cena, HBK, Macho Man, Sting, Ric Flair, Triple H, and Taker. Damn, we ignored the last 20 years of wrestling.
Yeah, it could have been a lot more people on that jump.
Like, I am not putting. Next week, we're gonna start taking people and cutting people out. Listen, I'm letting y'all know right now.
We didn't even rank them at like 1 through 10.
That's what we're gonna start doing next week, and we're gonna start. We can take people out, but I'm letting y'all know right now what to be prepared for. Sting, Sting, Macho Man, and Sting and Macho Man. I'm gunning for them.
Yeah, after how you put the whole context and everything like that, yeah, Macho has to come off for me. There's a couple people too, but tune in next week.
A couple people.
We're gonna need
Owen Hart. Come on, bro.
We're gonna need that. We're gonna need that with the cliffhanger, fella. We're gonna need that with the cliffhanger. Tell the people they can find you at Hollywood.
You can find me at I'm gonna quit this show 304 on Twitter. I'm a fire everybody 304 on Instagram. And on Facebook you can Jose's best friend. That's my name. And we got a picture hugging.
There you go. And I'm your host, Soul Man. Catch me on Instagram, Soul Man Simmons.
We can't see you. What did you do?
Yeah, we definitely can't see
He
your
wore
face.
a hat.
We see the
He
light
wore a
on your
hat.
glasses
Watch.
more than we
Tell
see
him to
Take
take
the
you.
his
hat
hat
off.
off.
Take the hat
Take
off.
the
real
hat
quick.
off. Watch. See?
No, take the hat
no.
all the way
Take it
off.
Take the
off.
hat all the way off, bro. Why you not proud of your
Wow.
non-existent
Now we can
hairline
see
now?
him.
Man, you see the hairline? My hair just jacked up. What's
Nah,
that?
you got a widow's peak, a deep widow's peak. Hey, nah, I'm bald by choice. You need to come on home, bro.
Nah.
Come on home, man.
Stop hating.
Hey, no matter of fact,
This guy here.
I knew it was coming.
you know Marshall, brother.
Oh, Lord.
If you need to come on home, get you a pro shaving razor, bro. Pitbull shaver, bro.
This has been in the Four Corners of Wrestling podcast. I have been your host, Soul Man Simmons. As we like to say, leave this shit to professionals. Don't try it at home.
Hey, Jay Will got.
You hear that?
What kind of?
Silver.
It's the silver. Told you.
You know what, Jose? We got to upgrade him. Marshall,
To
end the show
platinum.
again. End the show again. Do it again.
Don't forget promo code JWill.
Do it again, Marshall. Come on, end the show. You got to do the whole thing again. Because we got to hit. Come on.
All right, so
Trying to
like we
like
like to say,
our company, like y'all be doing. Come on now.
hey, we out. Leave this to the professionals. Don't try this at home. We out.
What if we don't want to leave yet?
Then stay. I'm gonna go take a shit.
Hey, drop the boom.